In this video, I'm going to show you how to use one of the most powerful tools in SQL, window functions. If you've ever tried to calculate running totals, rankings, or compare a row to a previous one without losing your original data, then this is the video for you.
So what exactly is a window function? Well, whereas traditional aggregations in SQL like sum and average collapse your data into groups using a group by clause, window functions let you apply those same calculations while keeping all of the original rows. Think of it as getting summary level power without losing row level detail. Let's take a simple example. Let's say we have a table like this with columns like order ID, product ID, customer ID, order date, sales, etc. Now, say we want to show the total sales amount on every row. With window functions, we do this. We use the sum aggregator as though we're going to use a group by, but instead we add over with open and close parentheses. Simple. Each row now shows the original data plus the grand total of all sales. You could then use this to potentially calculate the percentage the sales amount on each row represents of the total. So what if we wanted to calculate a total sales figure, but this time per order? Because each order can contain multiple products, i.e. rows of data. Well, to do this, we would need to modify this query by adding the following code. Partition by order ID between the parentheses. And we'll need to rename our column to order total instead, of course. So what's happening here is that the partition by tells SQL to restart the total for each order. It does the same job as a group by clause, but without collapsing the data. How about calculating a running total? Perhaps a running total for each customer over time. Here in this query, I've added in the customer ID and order date fields. First, instead of partitioning by order ID, I'll replace that with customer ID, and then I'll add in an order by clause, specifically order by order date. When we run this, we can see the running total in action for each order for each customer. By the way, if you're learning SQL as part of becoming a BI analyst, check out my BI Analyst Starter Program. It's a complete real-world training journey that covers SQL, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, Looker Studio, cloud data, marketing analytics, and much more. Plus, you'll complete the program with a best-in-class project portfolio. The whole program is geared towards landing you your first BI analyst job. For more information, check the link in the description. Now let's look at rankings. Suppose we want to rank products in terms of their overall sales. Now this would involve not only using a window function, but also a group by. So yes, you can indeed have both inside the same query like this. Rank with open and close parentheses, over, and then within more parentheses, we have our order by clause, in this case sum of sales with the descending operator. Then we put product ID and product name, the dimension fields in our query, into the group by. When it comes to ranking functions, you have a couple of options. You have the rank that we just used in this query, and then you also have dense rank. The difference being that rank skips numbers when there's a tie in values, and dense rank doesn't. There is another function you can use which works in a kind of similar way, and that is row number. Row number gives a unique row number to each row regardless of tied values, as we can see here. Now obviously, if we didn't have the order by clause, it wouldn't make much sense, other than to give each row a unique identifier. With it though, the row number is given to each row in the order it is written in the result. The order by clause orders the values in the result in descending order. So far, we've looked at ranking and running totals. But what if we want to compare how something has changed from one row to the next without collapsing the data? That's where lag and lead functions come in. Let's take a completely different example, tracking employee promotions over time. Imagine you're working with an HR dataset that logs every time an employee changes their job title. If we want to compare each employee's job title to their previous or next title, we can use the following query. Partition by employee ID ensures we're looking at each employee's career history individually. Order by change date puts their job titles in the correct sequence. Lag job title gives us the previous job title, and lead job title tells us what role they moved into next. This kind of comparison helps answer real business questions like, has the employee been promoted, demoted, or perhaps moved sideways? What was their career progression path? And how quickly are people advancing in different departments? It's an ideal use case for lag and lead because we don't want to group or aggregate. We want to look at change over time at the row level.
While window functions are extremely useful for SQL analysis and ad hoc reporting, their role in BI projects can vary. BI analysts mostly prepare data sources for tools like Power BI or Tableau, and some of the functionality provided by window functions like running totals or row comparisons can sometimes be handled directly within those tools. That said, understanding window functions still gives you greater flexibility and control when shaping data before it hits your BI tool. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure to turn on all notifications so you don't miss all the new SQL content like this that I'll be posting over the coming weeks. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.